up, YouTubers for the franchise guy? We are coming at you again with the rest of our NHL 21 franchise mode featuring your Dallas Stars, episode 61 on the series. So our got 5 shutouts in the playoffs right there. I had a shutout last game, 15-4 to a 189 goals against. So I mean, we're coming in pretty hot. We did win the last 2 games in a row, last 3 games in a row. So we're up 3-0 on the series. We're here in front of the home fans in Dallas, which is where you want to be. So that's awesome right there. So a win here, and the Dallas Stars are now 2-time Stanley Cup champions in the 4 seasons we have been controlling them, which is absolutely insane right there. That, you know, had that miracle run where I didn't think we'd be that good in year 1. Thought we'd, you know, be bottom tier, make a trade for like a top draft pick, if not get a top draft pick. Excuse me, what was that? So we had that. Year 2, what happened? We lost in the playoffs. Fine, happens. Year 3, we missed the playoffs. Year 4, which is where we're at now, we didn't really know what the MO was, what the game plan was gonna be with this season. How it would end up, how we'd figure it out, like how it would work. But yeah, it just kind of worked. I've also been thinking. I just went off the back of 57 right there. So I've been thinking about not that I'm thinking about the end of this series, but I'm thinking about how to wrap up this series, because we didn't really wrap up our last series all that great. It just kind of ended. So I definitely think I've just been thinking of, you know, better ways to wrap up this series, because we wrapped up our Phillies franchise series, and I know saying that from the beginning, because this series is nowhere near done. You know, we're not looking at NHL 22 for about almost 6 months, so we still have a bunch of content left to come out with this. You know, I haven't really thought about what our next team we're gonna be at. I mean, I've had thoughts, but it's not like I had 30 thoughts of what my baseball franchise was gonna be, and then it changed twice, and I changed it again, then I changed it back to the team I originally was gonna be, because I didn't want to be the other team anymore, and it was just a bunch of things going down. Like, originally it was gonna be the Blue Jays, and then they signed George Springer to a long-term deal. I'm like, I really don't want to deal with George Springer on my team. So it's like, then we go with the Mariners, because the Mariners have, you know, a couple things you can do with them. You can, you know, they have a bunch of prospects you can trade. And if you want to, you know, win now, trade a bunch of prospects for MLB caliber players. Do stuff like that. Or you can, you know, trade the talent you have currently, like the Marco Gonzalez's and whatnot, and use them to invest in more minor league talent. So, and you can kind of do that, like, ooh, there we go. The Fall Bear. Nice. Stars are shining right here. The Fall Bear with the big goal right there. That's what you like to see. What you like to see right there. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. There we go. So yeah, like, I just want to know. I want a sense of how a series is gonna end before we get to that part. And it's like, how do I end this series? Because we wrapped up our recording our Road to the Show series, and there's never a real way to end that series. It just never seemed like there's a proper way to end it. You know, you just kind of retire, and that's it. So we have it where we have it to retire, and it just kind of ends. It's like, hey, you know, it's over, we're done. We're in the Hall of Fame now. And it's kind of it. And then we're going to go into our 21 Road to the Show series. And we're just going to kind of have a... There we go. There we go. Alright. So, I know we're done with the series. I still enjoy playing this series. I still enjoy playing our BA Pro series. I just want to know, I just kind of want to have like in my mind, it goes, when it gets to that time, how are we going to do this? Just gonna plain simple how it's gonna be, and yeah. So I mean, definitely now with everything, with next gen already out and not having to worry about starting a franchise on old gen and transferring properly to next gen and all that problems that headache causes. Hopefully we can start on time, not like a month late. It's not like we're playing uh, NHL 20 like a month after 21 came out, and mostly because the game wasn't ready to come out. Like, you still see things now where the game's like, it's definitely some stuff that should have been worked on pre-launch. Like, it was just really bad. Some of the stuff, like, players didn't have contracts. Players, were in the game, and yeah, it just wasn't great. So there's that. And I definitely I wanted to do the Penguins because the Penguins were in a situation kind of where it's like they have that old regime. They have the. By the way, James Neal's hurt, so we have Abramov playing. So they have the old regime. They have the Malkin. They have the Crosby, the Chris Letang. They have those guys. Whatever problems they have at goaltending, Tristan Jarge wasn't it. So there's that. But then they're trying to mix in new talent, but they're not really doing. They're not making the right moves. I know they just brought in Ron Hextall to kind of help them out. So I mean it's definitely the sign of a rebuild. You're gonna start seeing players get traded away for draft picks, and players who have promise get traded away for draft picks, and it's kind of like the Bobrovsky effect with the Flyers. He had a down year, so they thought, all right, we'll just trade him away, and then he became like a Vezina winning goaltender. So, just kind of how it works. But yeah, definitely teams that have problems with cap. I mean, Ron Hextall is going to do his best to get you out of cap problem, and he's going to try and build up your minor league system. Ooh, tough puppy right there. Dude, big goal for the tough puppy. Nice. Big goal for the young feller. That's what you like to see. Come on. Here we go. No. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take the forced offsides. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, though. I guess the reason why we didn't go with the Pittsburgh series is because I wanted to actually go in depth on that one. Go a couple, not a couple hundred episodes, but, my thinking was this series wouldn't actually get super big, like, episode-wise. That it would be, low, not saying low hundreds isn't a lot of episodes for a series. It's a ton of episodes for a series. Yeah, I think every episode's about 20 minutes long. Some a little short, about like 15. But every episode's a minimum of 15 minutes. Stuff like that. Every once in a while I have a fluke game where it's like 12 minutes because there's no penalties. One goal the entire game, no breaks, stuff like that. Just constant game. So yeah, those games do happen. Very rarely, though. Which is pretty wild. So we have that. Which is pretty cool. But yeah, no, we're at 61 episodes right now. And frankly, I thought, ooh, Heiskanen goes high. High glove side for Miro Heiskanen. Gives us that 3-0 lead. Dude, 3-0 lead here. 18:44 left in the final period. I mean, I thought we were still in the second period for a hot minute. But we have that. And I'm not saying that we're farther along than I thought we'd be right now, but I think we're a good way along with the series. Yeah. So I mean, it's cool that we are where we're at with the series, and it's one of these things where I don't want to be playing hockey till the next hockey game comes out, because I know by that point it's gonna be like, all right, it's hockey. I'm gonna be burnt. I always found it weird when content creators say they get burnt out on a game, and then it's like, then you start creating content and you go, oh, now it makes sense to me. Because you could only do the same song and dance so many times. You can only, you have a team, we're winning. All right, cool. If we build a team and we make it sustainable, where every year we're winning, and 4-goal game right here, the Big D delivers in Dallas. It's like, if we won every season of Stanley Cup, it's like, no one's gonna care on YouTube, because like, oh, you're just playing on rookie. Of course you don't ever Stanley Cup. Like, we're not playing rookie. We're playing on All Pro, or what is it? What is in hockey? It's not All Pro. All Pro is baseball. No, yeah, it is All Pro. It is All Pro in this. Because we tried to play on Legend last year when we really got All Pro, and Legend was just broken and brutal, and I hated it. So we went to All Pro, and we're kind of just stuck. So there's that. But 8:26 left in the period right now for the hopefully for another shutout victory here for the Dallas Stars in exchange for another Stanley Cup. Now it's like I know, but what I'm saying is, it's like you can only win so much. It's like, at that point then it gets boring. It's like, wow, we have this, this franchise, but every year you win a franchise, and maybe it's fun for some people to want to win every year, but for me it's like, well, where's the challenge in that? It's like, it's also a thing too. It's like, hey, if we sat there and we drafted a team, okay, like we did really good drafting, we found all these draft steals now, so by the time 4 or 5 years down the line, all those players are entering their primes, we can lock them all up to hopefully good team friendly deals, and then from there it's like, the team that we drafted, like, this is entirely our team that we sat there, we drafted, we put the work in, scattered all these players. So that's one thing. It's more rewarding right there. But I don't know. If I feel like if you don't go through like a slight lull in your series, or not like a lull, like I don't want to say like a rebuilding period, because we had that small hitch where it's like, all right, we won the Stanley Cup year one. I was super surprised by that. I really didn't expect us to win the Stanley Cup in year one. Because in our Rangers series, it took us like 4 or 5 seasons, I feel like, before we actually won the Stanley Cup. Because we just went straight rebuild. We traded everyone away. Just said, hey, screw it. We're just going to rebuild through the draft. Got Alexis Lafreniere. Totally predicted Alexis Lafreniere to the Rangers before anyone else did. Just saying. I had him to the Rangers first. Called it. So we had that. And, we had Capo Caco, Alexis Lafreniere, Adam Fox, the whole kit, caboodle, the whole squad. And, we won a bunch of Stanley Cups. So, I mean, that's pretty cool right there that we did that. But it's like, alright, I mean, I got tired, nice. I like that they're already in the middle of the ice to celebrate. But it's like, you got tired of losing after a while until you started winning. It's like, all right, well, now we're too good, because we've gotten too good, which is weird to think about. So I don't know. I do not know what I want to do. All right, second Stanley Cup though, as Chance Bishop as the GM of the Dallas Stars. Right, that's what you like to see right there. Yaroslav Askarov, Jimmy Benn. Tyler Seguin picks up another ring. Boston boy right there gets another ring. Victor S gets a ring. James Neal. I don't know if he has a ring yet, but if he doesn't, he got his first ring in his career, which is super awesome. Askarov, who's our backup? Adam Hushka? I No, I think we have 2 goalies on our. I think we have 2 back. I think Bobrovsky's also on the roster. I think Bobrovsky's our back. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong. I think I'm thinking of the wrong series. No, Bobrovsky's our backup in Be a Pro. As the backup in our Be a Pro series for Carter Hart. Maybe Adam Hushka is our backup. I thought we had Varlamov. Maybe Varlamov's on our bench. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the whole MO here. Nice. Dude, Jason Dickinson? Alright, 20 points. Alright. I mean, I thought I'd go Jimmy Benn or Tyler Seguin, but I'm okay with Big D getting it. I'm definitely good at the Big D-ster getting it. Dude, D-Money, D-Meister, Big D, the Dallas D. Dude, dude's a legend in this team. Dude's a straight legend. Like, if we didn't have, if we had, like, an empty A open, I'd probably go Jason Dickinson. There you go. Stanley Cup, second of his career, I think. Right? Jamie Benn. I'm not Googling it right now to see if Jamie Benn has won a Stanley Cup. Jamie Benn. Alright, you don't have a cup, do you? I highly doubt you have a cup. Now he's a 3-time All-Star and Art Ross winner. Not a not a Stanley Cup victor though. All right, so yeah, there he is. He's there we go, 2-time Stanley Cup winner, Jimmy Benn. Tyler Seguin. Did you win 1 or did you win 2 with the Boston Bruins? Tyler Seguin. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for Tyler Seguin. I guess it's not. It's not working. Tyler Seguin is a 1-time Stanley Cup winner. All right, cool. So now he's a 3-time Stanley Cup winner, twice with the with the Dallas Stars, once with the Boston Bruins. So I mean, that's pretty cool right there. It's what you like to see. Someone's the first star for the Dallas Stars. I think it's Ty Felbear. Miro Heiskanen, 1 goal, 4 hits. Dude's been locked down for us. This is our second shot by only on the 4 shots too. So we definitely kept him out of our zone. Only 2 minutes time on attack for the Lightning. So like that right there. And Riley Tufte's your first star. 1 goal, 1 assist for Tough Puppy. So what you like to see there, guys. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, that like button, comment down below your favorite part was. Text on YouTube though. Peace out. You're rock on and stay. It's a hiccup. Super classy, I guess. I don't know.